different. So why you playing games, girl? You fall for me. Oh, you fall for me, yeah.
We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that ride. And they switching it, switching it.
Big stepper, I forever never slip. You wanna make it, then you gotta take a.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Timeout charge to Houston.
The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Pelicans.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now here's Green. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Lowry has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. Ingram attacking. It's deflected. Outside, Green. On the wing, Green. Right side, Lowry. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Crosses over. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Green. Pass to Reddish. And he gets it to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. They recover it. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Pass to Reddish. Another shot. And Green with the lay-in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The drive by Green. Three-pointer, Lowry knocks down the three ball. Lowry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Jeff Hornacek. Coach knows going in that C.J. McCollum is going to get his points tonight. He explained we can't keep C.J. off the board, but what we can do is make him work hard for those shots and settle for looks that aren't to his liking. The problem, of course, is that almost all shots are to his liking. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both shots good from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 6 to the left side wing. Outside Murphy. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
The three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Rockets leading by 6. Green taking his time here. .107 left to play in the first. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now here's Noel. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Boy, what persistence from Noel, a guy who does not quit on the glass. I mean, his tenacity is a huge reason as to why this team loves him.
And Green slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Here's Noel. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Green. That will count. And it's nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Pass to Ingram. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Monk. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on a fast break chance. In the corner, it's Monk. Houston moving it around. There's a screen by Bryant. Lob pass to Bryant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shoots the 3. Monk grabs the board. Rockets leading by 12. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
One-on-one fast break. Deflects the pass. Rubio outside.
Pelicans foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rubio. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Basket counts. Rubio's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's tipped. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Tate. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Tate's only got his first points in this one.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Noel with it. Picked up by Bryant. Over to the left wing. They need this. Rockets with the rebound. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Rubio with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. By himself. Close the breakaway slam.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took. That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Pass to Bryant, and he makes good on the layup.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
To the paint. Rubio with it. Out guarded by Hield. Rubio misses. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Driving inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Moving it up. Here's Tate. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
They need this one. And then Toppin with the jam.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And there's the drive. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Here's Alvarado. And it's sent back by Bryant to the inside. Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now Rubio. Second chance shot. Healed right side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Trying to find Hernangomez. To him. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. And Green slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Green. 15 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Oh, good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Pass to Hernangomez. It's blocked. And he recovers it. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this point. Man.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Noel missing. And here are the Rockets now. A big stretch here going 10-2.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Pelicans foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
His 2nd personal foul.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Inside. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Rockets ball. Coming out of the floor for your Rockets.
There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd. On the wing, Monk. And some nice passing there by Houston.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first free throw is good.
Line for your Rockets.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Pelicans with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
6 to shoot. And it's Rubio penetrating. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Seconds left to play in the 3rd.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's stolen by Nance. And so it's Houston out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Houston Rockets. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunities.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Driving the lane. Rubio with the rebound. And the Rockets with possession here. There's a screen by Bryant. Bounce pass, Rubio. Bryant's shot is off. And it's McCollum off the drive. He uses the glass to finish the layup.
This goes to...
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. In the corner, it's Healed. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
A three from McCollum. They get it again. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Most of Noel's points come on the interior. Really uses his size effectively down there.
Pass to Bryant with the drive, and Bryant slams it in.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Clock at 6. Here's Rubio. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Nailed from three-point land.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Outside Bryant. Houston moving it around. Back to Monk. From deep three-point range. Pelicans with the rebound.
Houston foul.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Out to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ooh, that's right in the face of the D.
You know, he dealt with the pressure like it was nothing.
Boy, he had a lot of momentum behind him on his way up there.
Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And Portis throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And they took charge when it counted and notching their 9th win overall.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece still. 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Green.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
So it's the Rockets now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Pelicans ball. Pelicans substitution.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Alvarado. Misses there.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. $1 million